Hello, everybody. Good evening.
Yes, it is evening at the moment. Jessica and I would like. I'm so sorry, I just called you Jessica. I'm so sorry. Luckily, I'm so red in my face now. Luckily, no one was watching. Jess and I want to know, what is your perfect weekend? So let us know, what is your name, where you're from, and what is your perfect weekend? Jess, do you maybe want to explain to them what do we mean by that?
So, a perfect weekend would be something that you imagine to be everything just is so good for you. You are very happy. You're doing an activity that you love, that makes you happy, and you're surrounded by people that also make you happy. A perfect weekend. It can be anything.
I have In the meantime, perhaps we should introduce ourselves.
Sorry, my birds are going crazy right now.
I cannot hear them.
I can.
Oh,
No,
no. What?
Muffled the tube. I stuff a towel inside the tube so it muffles the sound, but I can still hear them. But it's not so screechy, so it doesn't come through on the webinar anymore. But
when are they going to decide to take the birds away?
They're gonna know, because the mother, if they took them away, they'd probably die because the mother was looking after them and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But maybe by the end of next week they should be big enough to fly away.
Cross my fingers. In the meantime, I'm Joanna. I come from Cape Town, South Africa. I do not have birds at home, unfortunately and unfortunately. I don't live in the center of Bologna. I live in the countryside. And I am a teacher at Bologna Mille with Jess. And to be honest, I don't really know what my perfect weekend would be. With you, definitely. My perfect weekend would be with Jess.
Getting into trouble.
Probably that. But to be honest, to be 100% honest, I think it's just whether I feel happy at the end of the weekend and I can say, this was a good weekend.
Yeah, I agree.
Usually something spontaneous, usually something I'm enjoying, but also relaxing. I don't want to work so hard because I just worked so hard in the week. I'm so lazy.
My name is Jess. I come from, oh my goodness, I nearly said I come from Bologna. I don't come from Bologna. I live in Bologna. I come from England. I was born and raised in London. I am currently living with 3 birds. They are named Hugo, Penelope, and Tony.
Okay.
So I named one Hugo, Monique named one Penelope, and Sole, our student, named the other one Tony.
Okay, perfect. Do you know which one is which?
Hugo's the first one on the right. No, Hugo's on the right. Penelope's in the middle and Tony's on the end.
Makes sense. Let's hope that they don't shift places.
And they're definitely shifting around. I can hear them like.
So just tell us, what is your perfect weekend?
My perfect weekend is to have a nice night on a Friday night with my friends, drinking in the town, but not too much because I don't want to be hungover, because on Saturday I'm driving to the beach. And I spent all day Saturday at the beach with my friends, playing cards, eating seafood, swimming in the sea, to drive back on Saturday evening and have a very good night's sleep because I'm going to be very tired. And then on Sunday, I will spend the day at La Sera at the Giardini Margherita with a spritz and my laptop, writing in the sun. That is my perfect weekend. I'm going to cry. I want that so much right now.
I'm not going to lie, but that sounds like a really perfect weekend in the situation we're in. Not just the situation, but the weather is so perfect for it. I would do that. Let me change my answer. A perfect weekend. I don't work in the evening on a Friday. I work in the morning so that the Friday I can enjoy the evening. I don't work the Saturday so that I can go to the beach early, but like a different type of beach. Maybe not Ravenna, but maybe a little bit more south, like Rimini or Cesenatico or Cesena, so like more south. And what else? Yeah, but spend the whole day at the beach probably, with a lot of strawberry daiquiris.
Ooh.
That sounds so good. A book. And then maybe not even taking a train back or not even taking the car back. Spending the evening there and the Sunday just walking around the towns, because those little towns are always super cute.
So beautiful.
And I'm sure I can find a place that I will enjoy to maybe have an ice cream on a Sunday.
Sounds beautiful. Should we tie up on the Saturday at the beach?
Yes, I think we should do that, especially as soon as we're out. I think that's the first place I'm going to.
Yeah.
And I don't even like the beach. Like, I can't even tan.
I can't believe
You can't?
I can't believe that you can't tan.
Maybe every half an hour if I'm in the sun, and then I go out and come back and go out and come back. That's about it.
From South Africa.
Doesn't mean anything. I mean, you have a lot of English people who can't tan.
True. I can tan though.
Yes, you can. Yeah, but that's because of your genetics. Your genetics makes you go golden brown. It's so nice. So anyone who's watching, to tan is synonymous with to sunbathe. And that is when we go into the sun, we lay under the sun, and we go from a nice white color to a nice bronze, like Jessica. And
I'm so white right now. I'm like the whitest I've ever been.
Oh God, it's probably a lot darker than me. But yes, guys, in the meantime, please let us know, what is your name? Where are you from? And what is your perfect weekend? We'd love to interact with you. We really want to know who's watching, and we really want to teach you. So interact with us.
What would be another perfect weekend for you? A different kind of weekend?
I think it depends on the season, really.
Should we do like winter, a perfect winter weekend?
Then I would have to choose a perfect winter weekend in the Christmas period. Because I don't really like winter in general. Like, I've never, not even in South Africa do I like winter. But if I talk about the perfect Christmas weekend, would be probably a Friday evening, like maybe with some wine and a nice movie. Saturday, going to a Christmas market. What?
Mulled wine.
What's mulled wine?
It's like vin brûlée in Italian.
Do you call it mulled wine?
Yeah, in England we call it mulled wine.
We don't have it in South Africa. It's not typical there. Well, maybe we do, but in South Africa, I'm pretty sure that for like a warm drink, they'd probably drink sherry. You know what sherry is?
Yeah.
We'd probably drink that as a warm drink. So we don't have vin brûlée or mulled wine. But I agree with you. I would take that. But at a Christmas market. Go to a Christmas market
and also hot chocolates with Baileys in it.
Bay leaves.
Baileys. The alcoholic drink. Baileys? You have to know what Baileys is.
Oh, the creamed alcohol drink, sort of like Amarula.
Cream.
Ah, okay, I know what Baileys. I think I'm not gonna lie, but I think I probably have a bottle of that inside the cupboard.
If it was in my apartment, it would be gone. I love Baileys.
I think, I don't know, but I do know what you're talking about.
It's crazy though. Literally, like a tiny shot of Bailey's is like 400 calories. Ridiculous.
That's okay. It's Christmas. We can drink and eat what we want.
Yeah.
And that's about it. I don't think on the Sunday I'd want to do anything but probably have a really, really nice lunch because it's too cold for me to do anything. But like a typical, I'm not going to say Italian lunch, but like an English lunch. I don't know. I want to have roast potatoes and I want to have meat.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's probably my Sunday for the rest of that. What about you? Let's say winter as well for you.
Okay, so perfect winter weekend would be escaping to the mountains and skiing because I'm in love with skiing now. It was my first time this year and now I'm like obsessed.
Maybe if you take me, I can learn. I think that I'd probably be really good at it. But
You'd be good. I think you'd be good.
so Jess introduced a new word. It's called to ski. Jess, would you like to explain what skiing is? In the mountains, generally speaking, when there is snow. Mm-hmm. That's the scary part, the slanting or the slope. That's what's scary for me.
But it's so much fun and you just fall over, but every time you fall over it doesn't hurt because you just land on the snow.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna take you up on that.
And then after you all gather together in the little huts in the mountains and you order like this hot eggnog drink. It's like yellow and alcoholic and they put cream on top and it's like heaven.
Okay, fine. In December I'll go with you, or we have to go. I've never been skiing before. I have been to a ski resort, but I never tried. I literally just sat there and watched everyone else do it. That's so boring, don't you think?
With me, you'll be on the skis. I mean, I'm not a very good skier because I've only learned this year, but I'll get you on the skis.
Okay, fine, deal. I'll go with you, even if I suck. And see how good I can be.
My friend Lorenzo, he had like a very serious conversation with me when we were on the slopes. He was like, Jess, you are good. You go too fast. No control. You scare me. I was like, but I like going fast.
I'd probably say the same thing. Like, I'm too paranoid something would happen. I'd close my eyes and like sort of like this just to see what's happening.
Like, I think I've never seen my friends smack their face so much. Like, oh no, every time I fell over, it was like.
Because they're so worried about you. We have a viewer.
Hello.
Laura. Hello. Hi, Laura. Please tell us what is your, where you're from and what is your perfect weekend. So what do you like to do at the weekend that makes it really, really nice for you? While we're waiting for you to answer, I think we're going to probably start with our focus activity. So for today, it is, at the weekend. At the weekend, in this focus activity, weekend activities, questions, and third person.
Look how happy they look in the park. Don't they look so happy?
Yeah, that could be us. Do you know I used to have a fringe like that?
Really?
Yeah, I did, like all throughout high school.
That was a big thing in my high school too.
I don't know why. I would take a fringe like that again. I'm not gonna lie. I would do it.
Would you? I wouldn't. And like they used to like, it used to be so hard because they would spray it loads.
Okay, no, we wouldn't spray it. It'd be like we wouldn't use like long pieces of hair. We would literally get our fringe cut so that it could be swept like that, but never use hairspray. Just need to see how soft our hair is.
I might try it.
Again. I've been contemplating, I'm not lying to you, in this quarantine of cutting my own fringe. I've done it before and I probably would do it again.
Please do it and film the process for my entertainment.
I will. I think that my hairdresser in South Africa would probably send me a message like she's gonna kill me or something. But I'll do it. I've been contemplating a lot because I'm just
I cut my own hair in this quarantine.
Excuse me?
I cut my own hair in this quarantine.
I know you did. That's why I'm thinking of probably doing the same, because it's actually very dead. Like all of this is dead. So that could be my perfect weekend. Cut my hair. So we have some questions.
Whew. At the weekend, ask and answer the questions in pairs. Type away your answers. Number 1, what do you usually do at the weekend? Number 2, do you usually stay at home or go out? Number 3, do you prefer being active or relaxed at the weekend?
These are good questions. Before we continue, remember that the word active is an adjective, and we use it when somebody likes to be very busy. So for somebody who enjoys doing things in general, like you always have to be doing something. And to be relaxed is also an adjective where you don't really want to do anything because you've probably did a lot of things during the week. And now you just want to cool down, calm down, and have a peaceful weekend. So guys, yes, in the comment section below, please answer the questions. We would love to know, what do you usually do at the weekend? Jess, tell us about your weekend, your general weekend.
My general weekend is usually, well, I often work on the Saturday morning. But then I would usually spend the rest of my Saturday either with my work colleagues eating sushi or meeting my friends in Bologna to spend some time during the day. And then I usually go out on Saturday night. I like to, my way of letting go, my way of relaxing is to go out and have some drinks and have some fun. And then I usually spend Sunday in bed with a hangover.
I don't believe you. I feel Sunday you're always at Giardino Margherita. You're always
usually with a hangover.
Yes, probably.
Do you know what?
Explain to them, what is a hangover?
A hangover is when you drink too much the night before, and when you wake up in the morning, you have a headache, you're very tired, you need a lot of coffee. But I've noticed a lot of water. I've noticed about myself, I'm very proactive when I'm hungover. And I think it's because I feel like this guilt of being hungover, that I have to work extra hard to make sure I achieve something, you know?
Yes, I know what you mean. I probably do the same thing. I don't know why I can't stay in bed the whole time. Because I tend to get irritated because I'm hungover. So I want to go out. Yeah, I agree with you fully in that sense. I
actually enjoy doing activities when I'm hungover. Like if I go to a city or I meet a friend and I'm hungover, I always find that I have more fun because in a way I'm more relaxed because I'm hungover. And I find that I always have such a laugh. Like everything's funny.
It's more enjoyable.
It is. So I think there's good sides to hangover.
Yes, definitely. There could be. So guys, please let us know, what do you usually do at the weekend? And we're not talking about in quarantine. We know that the situation changes your weekend. But on a normal weekend, when things are always like they are normal, what do you do at the weekend? Let us know in the comment section below.
Joanna, what do you usually do at the weekend?
I'm not going to lie. I hate this answer because I'm probably the most boring person, but it really, really depends on my mood. I'm a person who likes to be with people, but I'm also a person who likes to be by myself. So sometimes I will go, like with Jess, for example, I'll go out with them to eat after work, because I also usually work on a Saturday. Or maybe I'll go to the market or go shopping. But a lot of the times I prefer just to go back home because I've just worked. So maybe I just want to relax. That's usually just a morning period. The evening is different. The evening can change. Then I'm like, okay, now I want to do something. So I don't know. I live in the countryside, so it's sometimes really, really difficult to stay in the center for a long period of time, like midnight or 3 o'clock in the morning. It's sometimes really difficult. But if I did live in the center of the city, I'd probably be doing that a lot more. So yeah.
Move to the center.
Okay.
To the center.
You can give me 200,000 euro and I will gladly move to the center. But yeah, so because I live in what?
Just outside the center, like me.
That too, I could do that. We'll see what the future holds. But generally speaking, because I live in the countryside, I tend to have to leave the party a lot earlier, which is sad.
For me.
We do have a car though.
Oh, amazing. I go out with Scout at the weekend in a normal period, but now I stay at home, and so I cook and play guitar. You play the guitar? That's amazing.
That's
Very
so
cool skill to have.
So she's a Scouts girl.
What does that mean?
I have no idea how to define it, but you have it in the UK. Somebody who's a Scouts person, a Scouts boy, they usually are in the mountains. They work or they joined association that teaches you like survival skills outside, how to tie knots and rope.
I think it's quite an American thing, right? And they're like, Scouts honor.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we have it in South Africa too. It's really nice though, because I've never been a Scouts girl. I've never joined it, but I had a lot of friends who did it. And you form a really good friendship with these people because you're sort of learning a lot of new things about wilderness and life outside. So I don't know. It's really cool.
That is cool.
She says, I prefer being active and relaxed in the night. So at night, we'd say we are relaxed at night. Awesome. That's a really, really cool one, Laura. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Yeah. We can also say, if you want in the, it could be in the evening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So either at night or in the evening. Ooh.
And Joanne,
yeah.
do you usually stay at home or go out? Can I answer for you and you answer for me? Because I think
yes, go ahead, please. I'm so embarrassed with my answers.
Joanna usually stays at home.
I want to cry now. So yes, I do usually stay at home, but for the reason that I said, I live in the countryside, so it is a lot more difficult. But if I do plan it, I can stay in the center. Yeah. Jess doesn't like to be at home. I think her being in quarantine at home is the longest she's been there.
And I think I've ever been still in one place for such a long time in my entire life.
Well, it's a new thing. She's just learned how to look after birds, and yeah, and she made a pretty cool thing at home with her bed. So Jess usually likes to go out. She doesn't like to be at home. She's something that we call a night owl.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
A night owl is somebody who likes to be out. They enjoy the evening. Jess, do you prefer being active or relaxed at the weekend?
I prefer being active at the weekend. Yes.
Can you give us some examples, other than drinking, of what you like to do?
I like to play in the park with friends, either playing frisbee, doing fun activities, go swimming at the beach, do a trip into another city, like a little road trip. Yeah, I'm an active person.
What about you guys? Let us know in the comment section. We're doing number 3 at the moment. Do you prefer being active or relaxed at the weekend? Let us know, please. I think it really depends on the weekend that I'm having, but I like to be active. I like to go to different places, especially like taking a city, what is it called? A city trip, a trip. I'm thinking of the word. City break. That's it. A city trip. A city break. I love to go around and learn the history of different cities and eat different food. I love going to markets, not just clothing markets, but different type, like vintage markets. I don't know, music markets, different things that they have. And yeah, if I have more of a plan, I enjoy it a lot more. And it really just depends on my mood. So when I talk about my mood, guys, I talk about whether or not I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm maybe not feeling well, maybe I'm a bit sick, maybe I'm stressed. It really just depends how I feel inside for what I'd like to do. I think I'm only human, and I think that's normal.
Yeah.
So yes, guys, please let us know. We're really interested. In the meantime, I think we're going to go to the next slide while we wait for you guys to answer.
Love it. I'm happy at the weekend. Me.
That's the best thing to be. Yeah, I see Jess's big smile. Okay.
Because I don't work.
You're lucky. You are very lucky, girl. Yeah, I remember those days. Anyway, here we have different activities. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly read the activities and Jess will give you the instructions. So newspapers, movies, shopping, magazines, TV, soap operas, for a walk, to the beach, running, books, out, films, the countryside.
Great, thanks, Joanna. So what we're going to do is put these words into the correct category, the correct column with the verbs. So we have the verb go, watch, and read. I will do the first one for you as an example. So with the newspaper, the verb that we use is read. We read a newspaper. So newspaper will go under the verb read, to read a newspaper. Now we want you to do the same with movies, shopping, magazines, and so on. Which verbs do they go under? Do you read the newspaper, Joanna? No.
Not as much as I should. I think maybe I read the online newspaper because I always have my phone with me. I don't read the Italian newspaper really because I don't know everything that's going on. Like I understand what I'm reading, but I don't know the certain situations and the people they're talking about. So yeah, no, in South Africa, I used to read the newspaper a lot about the different things that were happening, different articles. But here, unfortunately not. What about you?
Yeah, me too. In London, I used to read the newspaper whenever I was traveling on a train. But here in Italy, I don't read the newspaper. But I read the news online, but it's mostly English news broadcasts.
It's completely different, though. I feel like I really like the feeling of the piece of paper in my hand, turning it. It's so nostalgic.
You know when you have to lick your fingers to get the page? You're like,
Exactly.
as soon as I started doing that, I was like, whoa, I'm an adult now.
When I first started reading the newspaper, I'm like, whoa, I'm an adult.
When I started watching the 10 o'clock news, I was like, wow, this is what I'm doing on my Saturday night, watching the 10 o'clock news.
It's like you have objectives. You have a list that's written on how to be an adult, and if you tick them, you're an adult. Laura says, I read the newspaper when I go to university, so we don't need the article by underground. So underground, in case anyone's watching, underground, or we call it the metropolitan or the subway. So it's the train that goes underneath the earth. Awesome. That's really cool, Laura. Thank you so much for sharing that. What about movies, guys? Which verb goes with movies? Should we perhaps help them?
That's my help.
And it's not see movies, guys. We don't see movies, but I think I'm going to give it to them. We watch
movies.
Yeah, we watch movies. So guys, in the comment section,
the difference in see and watch. So we see a lot of things. When my eyes are open, I see things, but I'm not actively like looking at them. But when we're actively focused on something, we are watching.
Not actively looking at something. I'm busy writing what you said. And to watch, actively looking at something. So we watch television, we watch the news, we watch
video,
movies.
Maybe you like to watch birds out of your window.
Exactly. When you're focused on something, we watch. What about shopping, guys? The verb or the activity shopping. Which one does that go with? I love shopping. It is something I probably do better than anything. I know how to spend money.
I'm strange with shopping. It's like I don't shop for a year, and then in 1 month I shop like until I drop. That's an expression we have in English. Shop till you drop. But it's so random, and yeah, like a year I won't go into stores, I won't buy anything, and then in 1 month it's like I shop till I drop.
Oh, we have another.
Giovanni from Milan, welcome.
Hi, Giovanni. Let us know, Giovanni, which verb goes with shopping? So what do we use? Do we use go, watch, or read? Shopping. I think for me, it's a little bit different because I grew up very poor. So like for a period of my life, I was very, very poor. And I never bought anything, or I couldn't afford, my mom couldn't afford. And now I earn a really good salary. Like, considering everything, I don't have any debt. I can do these things. And that's why I prefer to do it every month. So, for me, because I could never get it when I was younger. So yes, Laura and Giovanni have got the correct verb. So go shopping.
Be careful, Giovanni. When we have the ing form of the verb, we don't need to use to. We go shopping. But when we have a noun, then we're going to use to.
The noun or the location. So in this case, go shopping. What about magazines, guys? Now we have the word magazines. I miss magazines. I don't know how much I miss them.
Really? I've never really read magazines.
No?
No.
In South Africa, I used to, because we have like specific magazines, different ones. Like we have the Cosmopolitan. I really enjoyed that every month because you only get one issue every month. And, what did I want to say? And when the Cosmopolitan comes out every month, it's a really thick magazine. You know which one I'm talking about?
I read it online.
It's so amazing because it teaches you women about everything, how to dress, sex, going out, finding a perfect
No, I've actually gone on there for like relationship advice.
There's always something good. There's always a story.
No, I haven't looked at the website in ages. I'm going to look at it. You've reminded me. After this, I'm going to look at Cosmopolitan.
And probably I'm going to do the same thing. It was worth the money I spent on it every month.
Aww.
I used to collect them like they would be there. If you want to read a magazine here, take a Cosmopolitan.
Yeah.
So I think we've probably given the answer away. So it's read magazines. What about television? Now, if you listened earlier on, I did give the answer away. Television. So remember TV? We also can call it television.
Television. At home, I know a lot of our students struggle with the pronunciation of this word. So we say TV in English. At home, if you want to practice that with me, we say TV. Be careful on that one.
Yeah, TV, guys. Which verb goes with TB? I don't want to give it away with the verb, but I don't really TV.
No, me either. I don't have a TV in my apartment.
We have a TV. I probably the news. That's all.
I just pulled out a load of hair.
Because you have curly hair, it's normal. Giovanni got it. I watch TV.
Very good.
Excellent. Here's a new one. Soap operas. I'm going to give you an example that is very popular here in Italy, and it's completely different to what we call it. Here in Italy, one of these soap operas is called Beautiful. For us in English, it's called The Bold and the Beautiful. Okay? That is a typical soap opera. Okay? Or in South Africa, we call it a soapy.
Really?
Yeah. Like we had different ones. Like I don't know if you know Bold and the Beautiful?
No.
Oh, you don't? Do you know Days of Our Lives?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Those are soapies.
Soapies, I like that as a word.
Yeah, so we call it that. So let us know, guys, when we talk about the activity soap opera, what is the verb? What is a typical soap opera in the UK?
Like EastEnders.
I've heard of that. I haven't watched it though. I have heard of
it. Anyway.
I don't know.
It's basically just set in the East End of London and everyone's very angry all the time.
I'm writing it here. EastEnders.
So dramatic.
There's also another one that we used to watch. It's very American. It's The Young and the Restless.
I don't know that.
I never understood it, but that exists as well. Laura and Giovanni both agree.
They don't like it. We would say, Laura, me too is like an affirmative. In the negative, we say me either.
Mm-hmm. Because you're saying something negative. You're saying, I don't. So I do not. Not is your negative. And because you're agreeing with him for a negative thing, we say me either. Notice the pronunciation. Jess, how do you say it?
I say me either.
And I say me either. So either, the pronunciation is correct. So if I say either or I say either way, it is not wrong. Giovanni, I prefer a concert.
Me too.
Giovanni, what is the best concert you've been to? Yes, what's the best concert you've been to?
The Rolling Stones.
Okay, I'm just not. I've never been to a concert before. I've been to one concert.
You've never been?
I've been to one concert, and this is the only concert because in South Africa, the people don't really come there to give concerts. And if they do, it's usually people that are more, I don't know, popular now, not golden oldies. Like, I don't know, Justin Bieber and Rihanna. And I don't necessarily enjoy doing that. I prefer to go to a real, when a concert was a concert.
Yeah.
I did go and watch One Direction though. That was the only concert I went to.
I never would have thought you were a One Direction fan.
I went there because I got a free ticket. So how could I say no?
Okay, if it's a free ticket, then anything in life that is free is good. Free food is good.
Yeah, maybe. I don't necessarily agree on that one, but that was a good set of words. So guys, we watch soap operas.
I think even if it's bad food, it tastes better if it's free.
Maybe, because you didn't make it.
Well, you didn't pay for it.
Both. Okay, yeah, both of them. I guess I could understand. I don't agree on everything that is free. Oh yes, guys. So the next one we have is for a walk. This is something I think that I enjoy doing. I think Jess probably enjoys it as well.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, for a walk.
Look, I can. Oh, shall I make them do the moonwalk? Go backwards.
I don't know how to do that. So let us know. When we say for a walk, do we use the verb go, watch, or read? Go, watch, or read. For a walk. I like to do this because I'm in the countryside. So we have like a villa near our house called Villa Beatrice. It's really beautiful, actually. And there is a lot of nature surrounding it. So it's really nice to just, like for a walk through the field and then get to that part where you see the villa. And then I look at the villa and I sort of imagine what it used to look like. So yes, guys, let us know. In the meantime,
my next door neighbor is playing Flutzy. I don't know if anyone is from Bologna here, but Flutzy is like the traditional music from Bologna.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they play it like all day long.
Did you ask them about it? I'm writing this here, Flutzy.
No, I just know Flutzy because my ex-boyfriend was like obsessed with Flutzy and like spoke about it on the radio a lot. So I became very aware of all things Flutzy.
Okay, I'm gonna Google it.
At the start of the quarantine, he wasn't very good, but now
he's a lot better.
He's improved a lot.
You should record him and send it to me. Giovanni answered the question for a concert. He says Depeche Mode. So we would say, I would say Depeche Mode. Yeah, Depeche Mode's got some good music, so I would agree. So what verb do we use, Jess, for a walk?
We use go. 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 What's the song with go in it?
Go for a walk. So guys, we're running out of time. Like we have about 5 minutes left. So we're going to continue with this activity. But in the meantime, if you have any questions for us about grammar, about English, please comment in the comment section. We'd love to help you. Or you could also go to Myes SOS in case you have any questions throughout the day or maybe on the weekend. Let us know.
Next we have to the beach, my favorite thing. I think I said this at the start of the webinar.
Mm-hmm.
To the beach. Yes, good job.
Perfect, Giovanni. Good job. I go to the beach. And here's the perfect example. Do you remember when we say go, we can either use it with the normal verb, or we could use the continuous form of the verb, or a location. So go to the beach is your location.
Great.
What about running? I'm not going to lie, but I actually enjoy running.
I can't wait to run again. Like as soon as
I run a lot in school.
Huh?
I used to run a lot in school, and I'm so angry at myself that I never took the opportunity before being in quarantine. We have a track, like maybe 5 minutes from walking distance. I could have ran there all by myself every day if I really wanted to. So stupid.
Well, you can just do it when you're out of quarantine now.
Yeah, now all I can do is run up and down my stairs in my apartment complex. Irritate my neighbors. So guys, let us know which verb, go, watch, or read for running. Giovanni, remember when we say the continuous form of the verb, okay? So running, ing, we always use go, only go. So go running, not go to running. Take away your preposition. Only go running or go swimming. Next we have books. Jess, what is your favorite book?
My favorite book is a book called Small Island by Andrea Levy. Small Islands, sorry, by Andrea Levy.
I've never read it. I
think, Joanna, I think you'd really, really enjoy it, actually. I think you should read it. It's a big book, but it's very, very good. Very good book.
I'm writing it down. Small Islands. I love these webinars. I learn a lot of new things.
Yeah, me too. What's your favorite book?
I don't know. I really, really enjoyed the book, The Girl with the Pearl Earring. I did enjoy that. Maybe you can find the PDF. It was, I'm not going to give it away, but the story ended a lot differently to what I thought was going to happen.
Oh, they're my favorite kinds of books.
Yeah, because I was like, I read that book like in a day. And I was like, what? Why?
I can't put it down because I find if I read a book like 2 days and then I put it down, I don't usually pick it back up again for a long time. Like I lose the momentum, you know?
Oh yeah, so you have to finish it like in a day or so. Let's see.
Good. I watch films. Good. I go to the countryside. Excellent, Laura. Really, really good job.
Okay. It's really not a problem, Antonia. Keep on skipping through here. Anyways, so we have actually come to the end of our webinar. And yeah, it was really, really good interactive, guys.
You did a very good job, and we will wish you a lovely evening. Have a lovely dinner, and maybe tonight you can watch or read something.
Exactly. And if you wait another 10 more minutes, there will be another webinar for your level. Remember, if you have any questions, please go to Myes SOS, and hopefully we can help you with your questions. Other than that, guys, I think we're going to say goodbye and thank you again. We'll see you soon.
Bye.